Hey guys, Travis Daggett with Cornerstone Properties, talking today about lots of land and dividing those and just everything associated with that. The reason being, sometimes we talk to homeowners or sellers and they have a property that they think the best use of it would be to actually to level it, to scrape the property off, to tear it down and build a new house there, or they may think that they're able to, and it'd be good to divide the lot into multiple lots so that they can build, or somebody can build different properties on them, put another house or maybe a duplex or even triplex or apartments or anything like that. So since we hear that sometimes from homeowners, and often people think that their property is worth more because they're able to build on it or maybe subdivide it or something like that. That may be true, but often we find that it's not necessarily true, or not true in the way that they think it is. So the first thing to think about, if you consider, or if you're considering selling your property and you think maybe it'd be best to just scrape the property, the dwelling on it. A lot of times that's true if there's really extensive repairs needed, where it's just maybe has to be taken down to the studs or even more, is the neighborhood. So in neighborhoods, we tend to say the nicest neighborhood would be an A, B, C, etc. So that generally only works in an A or sometimes a B neighborhood. The reason being, once you've paid to demolish the property, to take it off, and that can be $10,000 to $25,000 potentially, depending on the property and everything involved there. So you've got that cost. Then you have the cost of whatever you paid for the property and the land added onto that, and then now you're starting out and building new, and that is generally figured out on dollars per square foot. But a lot of times, if you're not in an A or a B neighborhood, in other words, if you're not able to build a house that's going to be worth enough when you're done with it, it just doesn't make sense to do it. So sometimes those houses that are in a C or a D neighborhood and they really need to be torn down, unfortunately, if you do that and you build a house there, you may have as much money into it as it's worth, or even more money into it than it's worth. So that doesn't always make sense. I think we'll talk about dividing properties in a future episode, but hope that explains a little bit about properties and tearing them down or scraping them, whether it's worth it, whether it's not, and how you can make that decision. If you have a property that is in pretty rough shape, or you're kind of considering that, and you have any questions, even just give us a call. We'd like to purchase your property, and we'd be happy to answer any questions that you have too. Travis Daggett with Cornerstone Properties.